I do feel comfortable around my dad knowing that he has Tourette's as well, because we both understand each other. It's like a tiny puzzle that only needs 2 pieces.
I was diagnosed with Tourette's when I was 10 years old. Growing up, I didn't meet anyone that had Tourette's, and there was nobody that I could relate to. The way that it affects me, I have a head shake, and occasionally I have a compulsion to make a verbal noise. I would describe Tourette's syndrome as being some electronic device that was running at full capacity, and then all of a sudden there's this energy surge and it goes into a short circuit, which is a tic. You can try and hold it back, but eventually you're going to tic. When we first thought that Bailey had Tourette's, I was in denial. I was in denial because I didn't want him to go through some of the negative things that I went through.
It's called Tourette syndrome, Tourette for short, and that grunting noise and the throat clearing noise that you hear is the noise that I make because of my Tourette's. I have a fidgeting one, and I have one that I can make myself do that I'll do now, that I do before I do this one. If I hold it in, I can only hold it in for a minute and then it goes out like crazy, and that annoys people. They frustrate me. It annoys me sometimes to a point that I just can't work.
We've been lucky with Bailey at the moment. His tics are quite mild. With Tourette's, roughly 85% of people also have ADHD, among other comorbids that come with it as well. Bailey has anxiety, ADHD, OCD, dysgraphia, and he's recently been put high-functioning ASD as well. We had a lot of difficulties the first school that Bailey was in. We changed schools and we couldn't be happier.
The reason I moved school was because the principal and most of the children there were dickheads. They just have to go with the flow. We're making a little noise, sometimes a little movement. It can't do that much harm. Deal with it, we can't help it.
There you go, mate.
Thanks, Dad.
Seatbelt on, eh? There's actually some really good attributes to Tourette's. Well, I have a semi-ordained memory, so I can remember things every single day of my life back to when I was 18 months. I have a heightened sense of smell with Tourette's, and so does Bailey.
My number one hated smell is newspaper.
Why's that?
Because it makes me want to throw up. What type of smell it is to me, it's kind of worse than poo. I'm excited to learn about my kicks. I need to practice on them.
When I was a child at school, I found that I was bullied. I took martial arts classes to learn how to handle that situation. Well, for Bailey, it's partly to prevent bullying in the sense that if it boosts his self-esteem and he feels confident, there's a less likelihood of him actually becoming a victim in the first place.
When I grow up, if I don't get 2 children, I'm going to adopt one. I want my child to have someone to play with at home nearly all the time.
Yeah, fair enough. We found out about Tourette's Camp through the Tourette's Syndrome Association of Australia, and we thought it would be a good idea for Bailey to be able to meet other children with Tourette's.
I just feel like I fit in there. It's like I'm trying to fit into different puzzles, but the Tourette's Camp is the right puzzle that I can fit my piece into. It was amazing. I understood them, they understood me. Again, I was the missing puzzle piece. That's what I felt like. And I made new friends. They started new puzzles for me. I met my friend Noah there. He's definitely going to be a friend for life. Most of my Tourette's friends are going to be friends for life. Noah's tic is the same as my dad's, little head flick.
I have a problem with squealing little bits.
I didn't know that.
When I do art, I don't like like my tics don't like go crazy.
It's same with me, but just it works with video games. We'll be back in a sec.
The importance for me of seeing the camp continue is that Bailey and other children like him have a safe place to go to feel like they belong and they fit in. It costs them roughly $30,000 a year to put that on. So I've decided to organise a charity motorcycle ride called the Ticnic Ride for Tourette's. The ride is more than just raising money for the Tourette's camp. I think a greater awareness in the community would help with a lot of acceptance, and people, instead of just staring and going, you know, what the hell's wrong with that kid, they'll go, you know what, he's probably got a tic, it's probably Tourette's syndrome.
With Bailey, I see a really bright future. It's almost like he's an old soul in a young body, and he sees things that a lot of people don't see. That's going to help Bailey go a long way.
How would you describe your mum and dad?
Incredible parents. They care for me, they respect me, they look up for Tourette's, they give me the needs I need, and every so often they give me wants. They understand it, they try their hardest. That's all I'm asking for from a parent. And that's what I think other parents should be like too. I don't know that many, just look straight ahead. But those other parents, try your hardest for your kids.
The family that ticks together sticks together.
Anything else you want to add?
No.